A deep or not so deep video. It may be long, it may be short. I don't know, old sport. Anyway, Lennon sang this years ago, 50 odd years ago, when they still were the Beatles. And I think it was I and the Walrus. And he said something like, I am you and you are me and I am them and we are all together. And that got me thinking at the time. This consciousness, like this, what I put in a word, I'm this one conscience to me, right? But why? Why aren't I everybody else's conscience? Why can't I be you? You can be me. Why can't I be everybody like ants? They think as one entity. Look at the hand going here, and they sort of like all muck in together. You know, you chuck one lot and they're all over you. So why am I me? I mean, Elvis Presley's supposed to have said, why was I born Elvis Presley? But why haven't I got the consciousness of the universe? Why can't I be someone else? I'm not talking about mind reading. Why can't we all be the one consciousness? We're all Homo sapiens, we're all one species. And it probably applies to animals. They are conscious in their own individual rights. I mean, it wouldn't occur to them as far as we know. They all band together, but then we band together. You know, you hit me, I'll get my brother onto you, and all the rest of it, the mafia, like, and all that mob. Why are we only one individual consciousness? It seems stupid, really. It's like a wasted talent. There's about 7 or 8 billion known people on the planet, and yet we can't be anyone else in the one life. We can't swap. You know, just imagine how easy it'd be with doctors. You go, oh, I don't know, and he gets inside your head. Oh, that's because you've got what's easy, like a constant X-ray. You know, it's so hard to put into words. I'm trying to think of any other metaphors that I could. You probably know what I mean by now. I can't be the only one who's thought of this. People like Bry would have done. Lennon certainly did. And other people. It's amazing, like, a different subject, like people when I've been down the gym or when I go up the road to the library. How many people think like me about aliens? You know, I said up there the other day, I still don't believe Bowie's dead. And this woman, she's about 50 or like, well, she said, because he was an alien, she said. I'm sure he was an alien. That's why he was always doing songs about aliens and Star Wars and star people and all the rest of it. Even though they only come from Brixton, you know. So I'm not the only one. So there must be other people with these sort of thoughts about consciousness around other than me. Now, people like my dad, and I won't say his generation because you always had scientists and mad tonks like me about, you know, my dad would never have thought of anything like. I remember as a little kid saying to him, I must have been about 10, and I said to him, what are people made of, Dad? And he looked at me, I mean, no, I'm not faulting him at all, it's just the way he was. And he looked at me really blankly. I said, have you made of newspapers? I said, well, he hadn't got a clue what we were made of. You know, it's like, it don't matter what you're made of, you could still be a human being. If you was made out of plastic, you just had to be made out of another material, but you still got the consciousness. So, I don't know, I started reading a lot in them days, before it used to make me fall asleep. And I read up on it all, and then I used to ask questions at school the same, and some of the masters looked at me as if to say, why is he asking questions like this at his age? You sort of sensed it. I always wanted to know. I'm not quite as bad now, but there's still things. I mean, on YouTube, I'm into everything, like aliens, dinosaurs, space travel, time travel, a lot. Always have been. But YouTube's, you know, it's like inside of my head has become reality on YouTube. But anyone, I mean, somebody must have comments surely about what I'm saying. You know, and so when I snuff it, does my consciousness spread to the universe? Does it spread to other people? I'm not talking about reincarnation. You know, it's a weird subject, I know, but I'm a weird bloke. Shut up out there and eat your breakfast. The other half's got an ear hole falling along the floor here. So I'll just leave that with everybody for now. I thought I'd have all things like when I was drifting off to sleep last night. Actually in bed and not in front of the computer, you know. Like, you know, these silly things come to my head like that. It used to be when I shaved, but I don't shave anymore, so it's probably come out a different way. Right, I'm off now then. Yeah. Shut up, you. Look at her. Oh, the mad scientist flipping wife out here. Oh, I like that bit. Right, catch you all later. I shall hop up a load of this, so don't take it for the piss. Right, tatty bye for now.